Hello, great minds. Hope you're doing great today. Permit me to say Happy New Year to you. It's been a while in this space, and we are back. And I also look forward to sharing knowledge and receiving knowledge with you. Yeah, so the Reactivate Great Minds, it's all about personal development, it's all about enhancing your life skill and acquiring more life skill, hands-on things you can practically use in your day-to-day life. Yes. So I want to start a new series dealing with the office environment. So we're going to be talking about, working in an office or a business environment. It's still your working environment. We're talking about relationship with your colleagues, with your boss. We are going to be talking about work ethics. We're going to be talking about emotional intelligence. We're going to be looking at it from different perspective as you go about your daily assignment. So whether you're new to the working environment or not, whether you've been working before, maybe you have like 20 years experience in the working environment, or you're just being introduced to the working environment, you're welcome. I want to encourage you that this series will be very, very useful for you. So as usual, I love to ask, how are you doing? When I ask how are you doing, I'm asking how is your emotional health? How is your psychological health? How is your physical health? How is your state of mind? Hope you're good indeed. Hope you're fine. And I want to know and I want to believe that you are. And in case something is troubling you, keeping you awake, you know, like you have a target that is not allowing your mind to be settled, I want to encourage you to take things easy. Take things easy. You have to be healthy. You have to be okay to make things happen. So please take things easy. Yeah. So, what is a working environment? A working environment is a place where you have come to transact. It could be having your own business, like oh, you own a media company, you're a photographer, you're a fashion designer. It could be you're working in a banking system, financial institute. It could be you're working in the healthcare, system. Could be you're working in a government parastatal. It could be you're working in a firm. It could be accounting, financing firm. It could be you just a customer care. And I'm saying just not because the role is little. I'm saying just because you have more things to achieve. It can just be somebody's PA, whether virtual assistant or physical assistant. It could be a tech guy. It could be anywhere that I've mentioned. Now that is your working environment. And there are rules and ethics that guide the working environment. When you move into a working environment, whether you're porting, permit me to use the word porting, whether you're porting from one organization to the other or you're just being employed afresh, there are rules. And one of the things you would do yourself, is for you to go and learn or ask questions or read about the values of the organization, read about their takes, their do's and their don'ts, read about them so you would ensure that you are in line with what is required for that particular organization. You might be coming from somewhere with an already trained um, m- model operandi, but when you get into a new system, you have to study the environment, study the people, study the policies, and understand what is prevalent in that current environment. Now, regardless of this, there are common things that are prevalent in every working environment, every system. And I would like to start with your working relationship. That is what I will start with, your working relationship. Now, you want you to be conscious of the working environment. The working environment is not your home. Please pay attention to this. The working environment is not your home, it's not your house. It is not somewhere that you're sleeping and waking up and seeing everyone every time. So it is not a place for you to go and start treating like your home. No. The working environment is not when you and your peers are balling or getting entertained or trying to live your best life or having discussions, anyhow discussion. No, the working environment is a place that you have come or you have determined, you have accepted to come to build something in line with every other person or everybody that is in that particular environment to achieve the aim of the organization, to achieve the aim of the business. Now, I say this to say that when you come into a working environment or when you change a working environment, do not be in a haste to, just be lackadaisical or just live your life freelancer, just live anyhow, talk anyhow, joke anyhow, you know, throw your legs on the table or on another person's chair, too relaxed. No, the working environment is a corporate environment. Whether it's a fashion house, a photography house, or a banking hall, it is a corporate environment and it will help you to treat it as such. Courtesy demands that when you step into a place, whether it's the place people you're used to already, you can be already working there, like I mentioned earlier, for 20 years, could be that you're new. You greet, you say your good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, hi, and where you need to put sir, ma'am, you have to put it. That is courtesy. It shows that you are conscious of your environment and you can play according to the rules of that place. Don't just walk in and say, hey boy, hey girl, or you just keep quiet and then go and sit down somewhere. Some will even walk in without greeting people that they see. They will go to their decks and start praying. Who are you praying to? If you cannot talk to the people you're seeing physically, why are you going to God that you have not seen? How are we sure that is a plain greeting you are giving to God? So, yeah, don't treat the working environment like your home. Now, it means that apart from coming in, when you enter into any space, so it means that whether you're going to visit a place or it is a place that you are already working, you must give that courtesy. You must show that you are courteous by what? By greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on time you're working in there. Some people have morning shift, afternoon shift, and night shift. And then where you see, where is necessary, good morning, ma'am, good afternoon, sir. It doesn't take anything away from you. Another thing you would have to do is this: whether the people you're meeting there looks younger than you or not, please be for the fact that you stepped into that environment, you must greet, you must say good morning, hello, how are you doing? You must greet. Don't walk into any environment at all, talk less of an office setting or a business place, and just look down on everybody to say, oh, these are not my mates, they should be the one greeting me. It shows that you lack courtesy. Whether is a child, even if it's a baby, you see, say hello baby, play with the baby. So it shows you have courtesy. It shows you are well trained. It shows you're conscious of your environment. It also speaks volume of your personality, of who you are. So learn to greet, learn to say good morning. It is not difficult. A lot of people will be like, hey, how far now? How you day? No, 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 no. You can do that with your friends, and if I can encourage you, do it outside of the business environment, so everybody will have this aim of achieving setting goal, of looking at certain things specifically, so that you be somebody of standard who can operate well in any and every environment they find themselves. So ensure you do this, that you're cautious enough to greet whenever you walk into any environment, from the gate man to the cleaners. As you meet people, please endeavor to greet, because that very gate man that you are overlooking or looking down on might help you tomorrow in one way or the other. So today we'll be stopping here. I'll be continuing this in our next video. So the video will not be too long. It will be, short, so that we can focus and get the message for the particular video. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.